Okay, here we go with a instructional video this time. What we have here is the brakes on an F-20. Now, I recently came across an original foot brake assembly. So in order to put that on, I have to take all the brakes apart. And if you ever wondered what these two screws are for. Now, when I originally got the tractor, and I opened it up and kind of wondered what that was, asked a couple people, nobody really knew. Well, I got to thinking about it. It looks like they were there for a purpose, but it's basically just two threaded holes. So there's no real way to get this drum off by prying or by force underneath it. So there's only one use for those two holes. So I made myself a handy dandy little puller here. You get a couple of bolts and thread them on in. The other one over here. And this puller I just made from some scrap I had laying around, and it's been working pretty good. Of course, these are obviously clean, but it did take out the ones when they were all cruddy and full of mud. It works just like a normal puller does. But this is way cheaper and actually a little easier to use. The main part is these don't have to be tight, but they do have to be threaded in order so that when you pull on them they don't ruin the threads. The only other thing you have to do, back this one off a little bit, you have to make sure they're even. That way it won't pull off to one side. That's pretty close. And then you just thread that down there until it's snug. Then take a wrench. As you can see, it's pulling it right off. And like I said, it does work when they're full of mud and gunk and on there fairly tight. Here it comes. It's pretty much all the way off now. Well, it's about halfway off, I guess, but it's moving right along. Takes a few seconds here. And it's just about there it goes. Okay. And if you ever wondered what those two holes were for there, now you know.